Hello everybody. Most MSMEs think that the sales growth depends only on the salespeople. But in reality, the sales growth is limited by visibility of the inventory. If your sales team is not able to see the stock in real time, they are either going to overpromise and lose trust from the customer or undersell and lose revenue from the customer. In this particular video, I'll show you how real-time inventory tracking directly increases your sales and the upcoming revenue. Now, let's understand where sales are lost. Just imagine a customer asks for availability from a salesperson of a particular product or products. A usual response from the salesperson, if he is not aware of the availability of the stock, would be, "Let me check and get back to you." He will connect with the respective salesperson, stock person, maybe get the stock data. If it is real time, it's great, but if it's not, by the time they respond, the customer has already moved on. Especially products where higher turnaround time is quick and responsive, you are definitely going to lose revenue. Most importantly, the sales team is also going to avoid the upselling because they are unsure about the stock, so they will never be able to commit, or the commitment will go wrong. Now let's see how real-time inventory management can help us here. This is a product screen for Odoo. In this case, you will be able to see for each product at any point of time, you will be able to see its current availability. As I can see very well, that 16 quantities are on hand available in a specific warehouse, and if you have multiple warehouses, you will be able to select those warehouses as well. Plus, you will also be able to see how many quantities are coming over a period of time, so the forecasted availability can be available. Plus, let's say the quantities are not available and the customer may be interested to know when it can be made available. You can see it requires 8 days to replenishment. That means by 4th of February, my quantities will be made available. When I try to sell this order, create a quotation, choose this for my customer. I am able to see here the forecasted value of these products. Okay. I'll take another example. You can see here the available promise is 27 January 2026, which effectively tells me that this product can be replenishment on demand as soon as the customer's orders is pitched to us. A similar example can be seen for this product where I cannot see the forecasted stock is also available and the available quantity is also 0. This can clearly tell the customer this is not available. But the real-time availability is helping us clearly define how the quantities need to be full-fledged. When sales can instantly see the availability of stock, this availability of stock can also be seen from the inventory screen depending on the visibility given to the salesperson. From this filter, I am able to see what are the products which are currently available. As you can see on the screen, again it is available by warehouse or locations if required, and this can help the salesperson immediately inform the customer that certain products are available. We can see what is available, what is reserved, and what can be delivered immediately. Also, it is not just important to simply inform the customer about selling of products or availability. It is also beneficial in case of upselling of items. If certain items are not recorded or not available, maybe you can advise on them other products which are similar in specifications or features and may be useful to the salesperson or the end customer. This will help the salesperson in doing the upselling. Okay. Finally, revenue leakage and cancellations can be avoided through this screen, and most importantly, the order delay which is happening based on the lead times or based because of unavailability can also be available. Looking at the dashboards, can provide you insight on what products are being sold these days, what is the average revenue per order. So it gives you insight on what products are available to be sold, what products are hot selling. This will help you essentially analyze what products are required over a period of time. So from product screen, you are able to filter through on-hand products based on their availability. And again, going into the details, you will be able to forecast their availability in terms of days also. Finally, in order to conclude, if your sales team is selling without real-time inventory visibility, they are working with one hand specifically tied here. Connecting sales or inventory gives you a decent advantage at all points of time. You can see how this can work for your business. You can reach out to us for a personalized demo as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. From the screen, let's say I click on validate, and I would be able to push through a partial order or partial dispatch and create a back order for the remaining items. Going back to the original sales order, I would be able to see that the following items are partially delivered and this quantity is still not delivered. If I want to create invoice for this particular dispatch, I would be able to click on create invoice, and an invoice can be pushed to the finance section and finally validated before it is shared with the logistics team. In the original sales order, I can still see the bleach item to be undelivered. The absorbent items is part of sales and purchase cycle, and it is meant to be drop shipped, so that's why the delivery is not going to take place directly here. Going back to the pending deliveries, this item would be delivered only once it is available, and whose availability can be seen through different windows. One of the windows being this, and if you still want to see further for this item, you can see the forecast window from the product, which gives you complete clarity on the product's availability. Right now I can see no forecasting, no purchases being available. Let's create a purchase order for this item through replenishments. So I'm going to replenish, let's say 250 quantities for this item through the replenishment window. Once you do that, you can go to purchase orders. And I'm going to confirm this order. This item is supposed to be received. If I look at the window here, I can see that the 150 items are forecasted. So with respect to forecast of my delivery, I can see that 250 units are expected on 27th of January. Going back to the sales order and delivery, the item which is pending, it can still tell you the availability of product is expected on 27th. What you can see right now is that based on the actions performed in different modules, the system gives you clear-cut availability window for the different items, whether it is being manufactured, whether it is being procured through replenishment. And once this item is actually received, through the receipt procedure, I can now go to inventory to deliver this item, which is now showing available. Once the validation is done, I can go back to my original order and invoice the pending quantities. This completes the cycle from the ordering process to the procurement cycle. It gives you complete clarity right from the order to the dispatch to the invoice. If your dependency is on production or procurement or subcontracting, even that can be tracked through the system. All these records can be seen through different dashboards and reporting. The dashboard at any point of time gives you complete clarity on your sales numbers. It is telling us how much sales was recorded in different months, and of course you have the flexibility to choose in terms of different date periods. You can also see the orders in terms of which customer is acquiring more orders, different countries in which orders are being placed, the products which are acquiring major time for you, what are your different customers and category. If you are looking for a product based information or categorization, then from revenue perspectives, by number of quantities being sold, by categories of the products, and so on. With respect to invoicing numbers, the invoicing numbers are also available here, in which you will be able to see the tracking by time in terms of numbers as well as amount. The invoices top numbers in terms of revenue, in terms of customer, in terms of countries, in terms of category, in terms of items, in terms of people as well. And with respect to warehouse metrics, you will be able to see different operational analytics based on the quantities availability. So there are different types of transactions. We can also track with respect to which deliveries are late, which receptions are currently available. That's all for this video. I'm sure this will help the SMEs to manage their order processing softwares with full efficiency. Thank you.